Hello student, you are welcome for this time, welcome for another lesson. We are in our subject of chemistry practicals. So be together with me to understand more what I am going to tell you here, and you will be able to understand in one way or another. Be together from starting up to the end of this lesson, and you will understand what I am going to tell you here. Now in our chemistry practicals, as a Form 6 student, now I know you are in ending of your studying of Form 6 level. So now we are going to sit for examination, so we have to prepare yourself in a good preparations. So today I'm going to tell you the special or the area of concentration for your chemistry practicals. So be together for this time to understand more. In our practicals of chemistry, the first area to concentrate as you during your preparations is double indicator. Double indicator titration. Double indicator titration. Double indicator titration means you use two indicators. It means methyl orange and phenolphthalein indicator. The first practicals you have to revise a double indicator of sodium carbonate mixture of sodium hydroxide. You have to revise these practicals in order to be aware during your preparations. That is one. Number two, you have to make a preparation for sodium carbonate mixed with sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate react with the vessels hydrochloric acid. Make sure also you understood these practicals. Number two. Number three, you have to concentrate the mixture of this one, acetic acid mixed with hydrochloric acid and versus sodium hydroxide. This practical also is very important to you to revise or to concentrate. There's 5 questions and in order to understand. But within your studying double indicator, there is questions. It looks like double indicator, but you use one indicator. If you need that question, you can see. I will give you a question and the solutions. That is number three. That is double indicator titration. Another part you have to revise to concentrate. Number two, there is redox reaction. Redox reaction titration or redox titration. Which practical you have to concentrate in redox titration? The first you have to concentrate about the potassium permanganate, which are main reactant with sodium oxalate. This performed under heat because oxalate reacts with this one under high temperature. So other components are there, sulfuric acid, but these are main reactants. Number two, in redox titration, you have to concentrate permanganate, potassium permanganate with the ammonia ferrous sulfate. Ammonium ferrous sulfate. This practical performed in our practical examination of 2020 examination chemistry 3A. So it depends, can it appear or not. Just revise to understand more. Number 3, in redox titration, you have to concentrate permanganate with hydrogen peroxide. And this practical I have taught. If you have seen, you have looked our videos, our lessons, I think you have got it, and then make sure you revise to understand it. That's number 3. Number 4, you have to concentrate about redox potassium permanganate with the sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiosulfate. That is redox titration. And then number 5, redox titration, we have to use between this one, react with the sodium thiosulfate. This is copper sulfate against the sodium thiosulfate. That is the main reactant, but there is the presence of potassium iodide, then the starch. It means this copper sulfate prepared by reacting with the sulfuric acid in order to make acidic media. So for redox titration, I think those are the main area to concentrate during your study. For double indicator, redox titration, I think when you revise clearly through one question by one, and then you can understand, you can see your examination is going to perform in a simple way. That is number 4, section 1. Let's we go to another section, which is partition. In another part of area concentrate or to concentrate as a student, you have to consider about the partition or partition practicals. Do you know partition practicals? That's the practicals deal with to find the KD, partition coefficient, distribution constant. That is partition practicals. I have made analysis and I observed that we have to concentrate partition 1. There is sodium, there is isobutyl alcohol, or this is called isobutyl. Then there is 1, there is 2. Another component here, there is acetic acid, and there is POP. That is number 1. It means there is 2 cases or 1 case. It means this one react with this one first without mixing with the organic, or can be performed by mixing with the organics. So we are going to make partition. I think we are together about this when I'm talking with this one. Number 2, partition or concentration, you have to concentrate about it. You can have different sodium concentration. Let's say 0.1 concentration, 0.5 m sodium hydroxide, have also isobutane. Also you can have acetic acid. Also you can have distilled water. Also you can have POP. That is question number 2, area of concentration. So just find the question of this component to see how we solve it. And this you will understand more. Also, if you need a question, I have a question. I can give you, and then to understand more. That is number 2. Number 3, partition. You can have succinic acid. There is sodium hydroxide, isobutane, and the POP. So you see, organic compound here is isobutane or isobutyl alcohol. So 1, 2, 3. This is called also butane, dioic acid. It's called butane dioic acid in another name. So for partition, you can ask me, I don't see here ethyl ether. Just ignore that one. But the procedure of conducting questions can be the same, because this also is organic compound. I think for partition you have understood the area of concentration. Let's allow me to go another section to understand more. So the coming part here, we're going to look about kinetics or factors affecting chemical reaction. Still here to proceed another part. So now we proceed with our kinetics, where you are going to concentrate as a student during your preparations. Here we are going to deal with factors affecting rate of reaction. So the area of concentration, the practical, we have this one. The first thing we have sodium thiosulfate react with the hydrochloric acid. This is the factor of concentration. But the main concept here, we are going to find the order of reaction. You are going to find the order of reaction. I think you have made the question is written that we have rate is equal to change molarity of thiosulfate or change in time is equal to this one, thiosulfate M hydrogen ion. I think you have made this question. So Our first area of concentration, make sure you understood, to find the order of this one. This is order. So make sure you understood in order to be aware during your preparations of your examination. Question number 2. So here it means you are going to, this is provided 2, but the second you have sodium sulfate with nitric acid, and we are going to heat. This is a factor of temperature. So the main question here will find the activation energy of this practical. It means there is a formula of, you say this one is equal to activation energy T. So it means you are going to meet with this question. I think this is famous question, you know. If you haven't, tell me, I can give you. That is number 2. But number 3 question to concentrate on kinetics. You have the following material. The first, hydrogen peroxide, sodium thiosulfate, calcium iodide. We have starch. We have sulfuric acid. So those materials are mixed, and at the end, after mixing, within a beaker, there is an appearance of blue-black color. Then you stop. After mixing, you mix one. After putting starch, there is a blue-black. It means iodine with starch are going to give a blue-black color. So that is factor of concentration. It means after appearing of blue-black color, you stop your stopwatch. That is another question. The question asked why we add sodium thiosulfate. The function was, it means the function of sodium thiosulfate is to give, it means this one is going to react with iodine liberated when this mixed with this one give iodine. So it is going to have to give iodine. It means this one is going to react with the starch to give a blue-black. So for kinetics, that's the area of concentration. So now we do another section to see another area of concentration, or the area to concentrate during your preparations. I think we are together from the first or from the starting up to this point. I think now we shift to another part. So now we proceed with our another part, apart from kinetics. Now we go another topic. Another topic you have to concentrate about thermochemistry. you have to concentrate about the thermochemistry, which you have to concentrate with. The first you have heat of neutralization. For this side, you will have, make sure you understand about this one. Acetic acid react with sodium hydroxide, and hydrochloric acid react with the sodium hydroxide. So you are going to see the heat change with weak against the strong, strong against the strong reactants. So hydrochloric acid react with the sodium hydroxide, which is the strong against the strong base. So you will see the heat change. This will give more, but this will give a low heat. So that is one. But number two, you have to be aware or to concentrate the question. Proof of Hess law. Hess law. Which means here you have hydrochloric acid different, and another hydrochloric acid. Also we have sodium hydroxide, and we have water. The issue here, it means you have three procedure. It means changing heat 1 is equal to changing heat 2 plus change in heat 3. It means you have to balance. If here is this one and this one, this plus this one will be 10 or 100 plus 100. So it means here this will be the same with this one. Have to balance. So make sure you have a question like this one to understand more during your preparations. That is number one. Number two, there is, number three, this is number two. Number three, we have heat of solution. Heat of the solution. One, or we can say A, there is this one, carbonate plus water, and there is this one plus water. It means anhydrous with water and dehydrated with water. Then you find the heat of the solution. But B, also there is copper hydrated and the copper anhydrous. Those react with the, means you dissolve water, you heat molar of solution, heat of the solution. That is number two or number three practicals. So make sure you revise, you get the concept. Another, the last or number four. Number four here, there is heat formation. Heat formation of this one, magnesium carbonate, and the second, heat formation of sodium hydroxide. Those are questions can be asked, you never know. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Heat of neutralization to prove Hess law, heat of the solution, and the heat formation in our thermochemistry. I think you can use your time not careful to understand, and I think you have understood it for this time. The last question or the last topic you are going to see is about the SALT analysis. Still be together with me to know which compound can appear, and you have to concentrate during your preparations. So for the last topic, the area to concentrate during your preparations, whenever you are going to study the SALT analysis, don't forget the following compounds. Remember that in our advance, you can meet with a mixture or one salt compound, and then you have to identify the ions of an ion and a cation. So the first salt expected, we have group A. Make sure you know the analysis of zinc carbonate. Zinc carbonate and the sodium carbonate. That is group number 1. Okay, so carbonate. Group number 2, make sure you know analysis about iron 2 chloride, copper 2 chloride, and yes, only that. Only that. Only that. Make sure you understand about that. And the group number C, or group number 3, make sure you understand about copper sulfate, or group C. Make sure you understand about copper sulfate, iron 2 sulfate. Make sure you know about it. Zinc sulfate and ammonium sulfate. So during your analysis, you are studying qualitative analysis, make sure you understand analysis of the following compounds. Trust me what I'm telling you here. Make sure you revise, be aware for each section I have shown you here. I have told you here, I'll tell you, and then you will be able, at the end of this, of your examinations, you will give a comment if it was true or not. I think now for chemistry we end up here. The first lesson we have taught, we have biology, area of concentration. This is chemistry, area of concentration. Another lesson you are going to prepare for physics, where you are going to concentrate. Thank you for learning. Thank you more another time, another day.